What's up, Brandon? You want to talk unemployment?
Who's unemployed?
I think both of us. We didn't podcast last week, and
I want to apologize for no picks and no podcasts last week. My girlfriend came to America for the very first time, so I was showing her around and enjoying.
Did you watch the movie Coming to America with, was it Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. I didn't see it, but I know of it.
You should watch that with her and then go have a date at McDonald's.
You know what's so funny? She loves McDonald's. It's her favorite thing in the whole world.
Well, every foreigner loves McDonald's.
Yeah, but the thing is, and anybody who is foreigner can attest to this, McDonald's in America.
Oh, it's the best.
No, it's the worst.
No, it's the best.
It's the worst.
It's the best because here's the thing. Is I'm going to go against everything you're going to say. I'm going to disprove it all right now. Is because they serve real food at other McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't know. I want all the MSG. I want all the sodium. I want the hydrogenated corn syrup. I want like the chicken blood, the AIDS, like whatever else they mix in to that French fry grease. I want that.
That shit tastes good. Extra crispy.
And then the Coke, they have like some weird proprietary Coke thing where it's always at a certain temperature and it's a certain blend and you can only get it at McDonald's, like their fountain drinks.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna eat chicken?
Real chicken?
Real chicken? Like
from a real chicken?
I said gobble gobble. Wrong.
Turkey?
Cluck cluck. Yeah. No, I'm eating the mystery of what is in this.
The
food.
Mystery meat.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to her the other day what a Spam musubi is.
Don't explain that. Nobody should eat that.
Pork shoulder?
It's Spam musubi is not pork shoulder. That is ground up anything.
The whole episode should be about Spam musubis with Holloway as a headliner.
Didn't.
Anyways, we've been having a great time.
No, but really, let's talk unemployment.
Okay, what's up?
I'm actually curious because I don't get how people are unemployed right now because I can't, like, trying to hire workers is insane. These people expect everything. You work, you're at Starbucks and you expect me to give you a 38% tariff in the form of a tip.
The Starbucks are getting crazy.
Everyone is getting crazy.
$10 for a matcha latte. Not that I would order one, but
you go through a drive-through and they're tipping. I'm like, man, this is stupid. But the unemployment, really, I can't fathom how people don't work and how people get handouts. It's so crazy to me. Like a mother of three, like getting WIC, which is like women's, infants, and children. You get certain food, things like that. Like, I'm like, okay, but man, if you're an able-bodied human, I think you should starve. I'll get your ass to work.
Damn. Well, that was a strong political.
Yeah.
I think we should toss out some bread for some folks.
I'm out. That's it.
Capitalist Santino. Capitalist Santino's trying to push it to the small man.
I'm reading right now. I'm reading not an autobiography. I'm sorry, a biography on John D. Rockefeller. This is the most amazing, intense man.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I'm reading on the other end. I'm reading Think and Grow Rich.
Oh, you know that's a fake book, right? That none of that actually happened.
Wait, the Napoleon Hill one?
Yeah.
All he did was talk to them and interview them.
No, and none of it actually happened.
Well,
it's all fake. Go do your research on Napoleon Hill first. Then you'll find out that he was an absolute swindler, was arrested numerous times. That book was actually, he even at one point in there says, he says that he's not going to give the secret away that they all told him. That's in another book that he's going to write, but you've got to read it. And he, like that book, Think and Grow Rich, was like the infomercial precursor, free version. It wasn't free. It was sold basically to his like volume of sets afterwards that he was a complete, there's zero, there is zero evidence or anything factual at all in that book of ever meeting any of those people.
Interesting. I'm going to do my research on it because...
No, go do it. Yeah.
I read Outwitting the Devil and I'm now Think and Grow Rich. And to me, there's nothing in there that's like outlandish and nothing that's a crazy claim. It's pretty much basic principles. Take care of yourself, think clearly, and envision your success and work.
Gosh, who was it? One of the moguls he was talking to who was like 80, I think died the year that book was published or something like that. Might have been Carnegie. Who wrote meticulous notes about every single anything he'd ever done. And there's no mention of this man anywhere or anything.
I wonder if there's a mention of him in the Epstein files.
well, of course, we're all mentioned in everyone is Epstein at this point, which is getting a little weirder. No, it's not. We expected all of this. What's weird is that it's taking this long.
It's the reaction
to come out, and like we're still redacting stuff. It's weird.
The whole shit's creepy. I will say, I listened to Andrew Schultz's podcast, The Flagrant 2, and they had a 3-hour one with a guy and his team that did a deep dive on every email. So there was some rumors that he disproved that were like not, actually as nefarious as they thought. But then some were just straight up creepy. And it's crazy seeing the society we're living in now, and they're just redacting names and protecting themselves. No matter where you are politically, this is a weird time in America.
Yeah, it is strange. And now we're bombing Iran because we need more things to distract us.
It's just, yes, exactly. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, look over this way and not over here.
All right, we were off last week. That was nice. I'm kind of glad. Just I have stuff to do, just, business. And it's kind of nice not doing these podcasts every week. But when we do them, it's like, oh, now it's fun again.
It's fun again.
Yeah, it's fun again.
Well,
what do we have? We have UFC, what?
UFC 326. Holloway versus Oliveira. I cannot wait. This is, to me, one of those fights that it should live up to the hype exactly how it should go. These are two guys you can count on.
I mean, and honestly, like the star power of this, I mean, we got to see Dustin and Max, but you kind of knew Dustin was over the hill at that point.
It's going to sound bad. I never thought Dustin was an elite level guy.
I know. Well, I don't know if I ever did until I saw him beat up Max at 155 the first time.
That was impressive.
That was insane. Like, that was actually really impressive. But that was his retirement fight. We kind of knew that he was on his way out. But Oliveira is still, I mean, he's either 87 or still 27. It's like
I look at Oliveira training because they always post, like, who has more training clips than Oliveira? The guy is, I mean, I'm going to say this. I think he's one of the best fighters on planet Earth. I mean, he is so good.
It's insane. Well, but then you have Max, who, like, I don't know if it's his IQ or his skill set or his movement. It's
his balls. He just has fucking balls.
Well, yeah, no, he does. But it's not. Usually the guys that have balls like Max have to one punch you or they don't win. Max will just clown you and pick you apart and then literally tell you mid-fight how to block punches.
Like, I mean, Max has done the coolest shit ever done in an octagon every single time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Man, he's aura farming.
And I was telling I was telling the story yesterday. But our dear producer, Kamuela, who has a permanent vacation and still getting paid.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, you're talking about people unemployed who want to collect. I mean, this guy's not even working.
Anybody out there wanna collect our money?
Yeah,
him?
We need a new producer. Less Hawaiian, please.
No, we don't need a producer. I want somebody to like Tanya Harding him. Like, just go up and start clubbing his legs and collect our money. Like, where's my money, man? Have you seen the
shake him down?
Stewie? Yeah. I want a straight up shakedown.
Okay.
And he's like, but you guys pay me. I'm like, I don't care.
So I'm going to tell the story wrong, but I think, long story short, and maybe you know the story, Gabe messaged, or Kamuela messaged Max and said, hey, my dad and stepmom are going to be in town. And I think he sent this to Max, not expecting a response. Yeah. And Max responded to him and said, hey, brother, have him come in. I'll show him the gym. And they got a whole tour, met Max, hung out with him. Gabe's forever a fan. Cool. That's really cool because he didn't need to do that.
That's a good story, especially since he's not here because he's calling out of work again.
To do this MMA thing. All right.
Let's get into this. There's actually some good fights on the card, even though not everyone is a known name. First fight is Luke Fernandez and Rodolfo Bellato. Will you give us the odds on that?
Yeah, it's Luke Fernandez is minus 230, and we have the comeback on Bellato at plus 195.
Okay. This is going to be a fun fight to watch, regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
Fernandez is, a wrestler by background, but a boxer by...
His hands are better than his wrestling.
Yes. I think they said his dad was like his boxing coach or something like that when he was young. I think that's what I heard. The kid's good. He's fast. The biggest thing is he's young and fast and fluid. In contrast to Bellato, who looks like a rigid piece of steel. Like he's just like Frankenstein.
I wouldn't say steel, more like aluminum.
Yeah.
Solid piece of aluminum.
But he moves well. Hands are right down the middle. fluid, fast. We haven't seen a ton of his work against high-level guys, so it's hard to say what happens. My worry is he hurts him and then tries to put him away in death gases, because we've seen that. We've seen Bellato kind of Frankenstein his way back into some stuff.
That was against Ihor, though. I mean, that's different.
Yeah, no, it is. But even against Navajo Sterling, Navajo's fast, athletic, was doing the right stuff. And Bellato took it, landed some punches, kept going forward, even got a couple takedowns. I mean, he still did the thing without dying. I think Fernandez gets it. I think Luke is by far the better fighter. You just want to make sure that he doesn't go out there and go balls out and then death gas himself. And Bellato's like, okay, I'm still here. And then he ends up, kind of Homer Simpson in a win.
So you're picking, just to make it clear, because everyone goes, who do they pick every week? So you're picking Luke Fernandez for Santino.
Official pick, Luke Fernandez.
Now we kick it over to B.
B? Do you agree or disagree?
Well, let me give you my thoughts on that, Mr. Santino.
Okay.
Yeah, Luke's nasty. I mean, he really has good boxing for a big guy. I kind of was impressed. He's got the little shoulder rock. He moves really well. He counters really well. Honestly, the Christian Edwards fight was a great fight for me to watch. Christian Edwards got to be the best, 5-4 guy on the planet. I mean, he's so skilled and talented, but man, his career fell off. But good test for Luke Fernandez, because that guy is taller than him.
Too, yeah.
6'5", yeah. And there's a couple things I didn't like about Fernandez. He does move well, but he does end up on his back a couple times, and it's by random stuff. And there is a version of this fight that I see. I actually don't worry about Fernandez as far as the cardio. Did you see Ghost?
No, there's a mosquito or a gnat or something flying around. So,
well, that's going to be it's like the episode of Breaking Bad with the fly. Did you see that one?
Yes.
The whole useless episode with just the fly.
Yep.
But I do see a world where I'm not worried about Fernandez gassing. The one thing is with these guys that are pretty crafty boxers, but they don't actually box in a real boxing ring. What I worry is the second they start getting touched, their game starts to break down, because everything is them dominating with this sharp jab and long range. But Bellato's the kind of guy that will eat the shots and start banging the body, and then he'll take you down and then bang the body again. I mean, Bellato's got zero defense. Yeah. But he's got offense. I mean, the guy
he does have a decent enough chin. It's one of those weird ones where he gets hurt, but then he recovers. So he's not getting just put out.
Unless he quits like he did in that one fight. I mean, it was bizarre.
Yeah.
I just think at this point, Fernandez is actually good. He's talented. He can box. I think he just moves a lot better than Bellato. He's so square and awkward. Maybe Bellato late, but I really don't see it. I think Fernandez is going to KO him.
Okay. All right, next up we have
official pick, Luke Fernandez.
Luke Fernandez, 2. Gaston Bolaños and Jeong Lee. Do we know this Korean?
He's the crazy Korean. Why doesn't he have that as a nickname?
I know, right?
KK, crazy Korean. You could put with a K.
That's too close.
Get out a third.
So Korean Tiger, who has trained, I've trained with him a lot over the years. He moved to Fight Ready.
By far the funniest guy I've ever met that has never said a word I understood.
He's such a nice guy. He really is. My issue with him is here's the thing is for the most part, there's a reverse correlation with intelligence and being a good skilled fighter. Because the more you think, the more you realize, I shouldn't be here. One.
Yeah.
And thinking when you're supposed to be reacting, it's counterintuitive. And the second your brain is actively thinking and engaged, well, that takes you out of that zone, out of that flow state, out of that reactive state. And man, as you're thinking about doing something, somebody's punching you in the face.
Who are you talking about on this one?
KT.
You saying he thinks too much?
Yes. And he waits and he hesitates. And when it's time to just swing and go, he's okay doing that. Anything outside of swinging and going, he's waiting and waiting and waiting. KT does have good wrestling. He's strong as an ox. He does have good jiu-jitsu. Rarely uses it.
It's annoying because he is good.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, KT should win this fight.
Also, Bolaños is moving up to 145. And I want to say this for you guys. Gaston Bolaños is my size. I'm 5'7". He's 5'7". Similar build. Honestly, I filled out kind of a 35er frame. Yeah. He's my size. KT, out of camp, what was he? 190?
Yeah.
KT got up to 190. And he did look fat, but he is just strong as shit.
He is. Like I said, he should win, man. But I just worry that he's a gym fighter and not under the lights fighter, because he'll hesitate and he won't do stuff. And my official pick is KT. But man, I just, until I see otherwise when it matters, nothing that I have seen or, experienced in the gym matters to me, is where I'm going with that.
He doesn't speak English, right? Or understand English?
He do.
Okay, I'm picking Gaston Bolaños. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, honestly, there is, again, a world, and I thought about this one. The weight class thing is a big deal for me, because for me, at the end of the day, like, KT, I wouldn't fight KT. He's fucking massive.
I don't want to fight him. He's 50 pounds heavier than me, and I could weigh in 10 pounds more than him.
But Gaston, I would fight. Like, Gaston, I'm like, okay, one takedown and we're good. Realistically, KT should big body him. He's just bigger, stronger, faster.
But
he can wrestle.
He could go in there, throw a single fucking jab, shoot, and not stop grappling until
that's it.
The bell rings.
But he was not going to do that.
Yes.
And here's my thing is, on the tape, I actually like Gaston better, because KT refuses to wrestle, which is going to make it a stand-up fight. And I'm watching against Santos in his last fight. Mm-hmm. And man, does KT hit hard. Of course, he hits hard and he's explosive. But that is his entire game. It's all gas, no brakes. And say what you want about Gaston, and we've been on both sides of the Bolaños train. I think we picked him against Cortavius, but we picked against him every other fight.
Yep.
But he's a good Muay Thai striker, and he's patient. And if KT is going to stay at range with him and he's going to throw kicks, Gaston's going to check him. He's going to return. He's got heavy hands, and KT slows down. That's the part I worry about. But my official pick, I'm going to pick Jeong. I think he's just too big, too aggressive, and just too big of a body. But I think it's a close fight.
Next up, we have Rafael Tobias versus Diyar Nurgozhay.
You be careful. You be careful.
What are the odds on that?
Let me check. Sorry, now I'm...
Man, as you are looking at that.
Minus 220 plus 185. Favorite is Tobias.
Okay. I think it should be minus 420. Like...
Oh. They'll blaze it.
Mm-hmm. I think... Is it Diyar?
This guy sucks, man.
Diyar? Yeah.
On the Contender Series, he looked great, and then he just sucks.
He just stands there, and he does this little shoulder rock back thing, and then will swing afterwards. Everything is reactive. There's nothing, like, he doesn't have a game plan or a game or anything offensive. It's all reactive to what people are doing. And Tobias, I don't think is amazing. But he will throw hard and pick his shots and find it. Their opposite stance. And Tobias will stalk him down and put him on the edge of that cage and start throwing that right hand. I don't see any other way than Tobias by knockout here.
I think he's submitting him, but I think he's finishing him.
You think so? See, man, watching Diyar get hit and not be able to take some of those punches.
It's both. Like, I mean, dude, this guy is... awful.
He's horrible.
I thought he had skills because his striking isn't the worst ever. It's not the worst. His punches are...
What? Oh, sorry. No, I have something in my eye.
Maybe that's why his defense isn't good. He got hit one too many times.
You know what's funny? He's southpaw, and he has this weird his eye. But he rubs his right eye with his left hand. So he's always literally crossing his hand, his face, rubbing his eye.
So the punch is right hook Tobias that finishes it.
Yep, I think so. I think it's going to be a right.
No, I'm honestly with you. Like, just first of all, I haven't trained jiu-jitsu in some time now, but I still know jiu-jitsu, and I'm watching Diyar just Kimura trap after Kimura trap. One gets submitted from the bottom in a horrible position.
Gosh.
Then two, he got reversed. He gets taken down easily. And then to get mounted Ezekiel choked in a professional fight. I mean, he's just a turtle off his back. Tobias, the thing I like about Tobias, I didn't like his pre-UFC tape. I thought he was pretty sloppy.
Yep.
But on the other side of things, he's also very young. He's only 22.
Oh, is he? I didn't realize he was that young.
So he looked way better on Contender Series, and I get it. He wasn't fighting.
He's going to keep getting better and better. The more the more he doesn't have to go work in the favela down in Brazil. He's got a little money. And
listen, that $10,000 contender series that lasts him 2 years. Yeah. He's just a huge body though. Same thing, same dynamic. Big body. He's got a lot more process than KT does. He actually kind of knows what he wants. He's got a good check hook. He's just going to take Diyar down.
He'll swing in the fire too. Like he will swing in the fire. Well, even you said like that I like and I don't like in the same sense. And it was good. We saw him in that contender fight beating D whatever up. And it just beat him up kind of easily on the feet, just having his way with him, but then deciding to wrestle, which is generally like, it was a bad idea, but it ended up working out well for him.
I think he's got a pretty brutal top game. I just think Diyar is so bad off his back. He had one stand-up, and it was an okay stand-up, and then immediately got reversed again. Tobias is actually a jiu-jitsu guy.
Tobias, where he's going to have trouble later on, is he likes to fight in spurts and then do nothing and do nothing and do nothing. We saw it in the contender series fight where he could hit his 5'4" opponent at will. But then he would rock him, and then the guy would be running and moving, and he would just track him and track him and track him. But he wasn't engaging. It was almost like he was like, nope, I'm keeping my energy bar high. I'm not going to let it drop. Which is smart. But you got to wonder, is it an energy thing? Is it just he wasn't feeling it thing? Like, what was it that was taking so much of his activity away in between? And
well, lucky he's fighting a guy who throws less punches than him.
That's exactly it. Is Diyar will just stand there and stand there and stand there and wait. The only way that Diyar could possibly win this is by going in the fire and trying to press him, tire him out, tax him, and that's not his style. So I think Tobias K to the O.
All right. I'm going Rafael Tobias submission, but we both are on Tobias. All right, next fight. I can't wait for this one. We have Sumudaerji versus Jesus Aguilar. Sumudaerji is minus 255, and the comeback on Mr. Jesus Aguilar plus 225. Plus 215. Sorry,
give me your thoughts on.
Su is going to destroy this guy. Sumudaerji is going to kill Jesus. I think Jesus is. He's gotten better than I had given him credit for. He's got a little pocket boxing now. He's got a little blast double. The guy is still not good. I mean, he's going in the pocket and then he's doing all this like head movement stuff against Garule, whose arms are about this big. Now he's going to go in Sumudaerji, who is what, 5'10"? I mean, the kid is massive.
Tall drink of water.
That's a tall sip of water. Oh, and I am thirsty. Give me a little of that Tibetan, The thing with Jesus is he just blitzes in and he goes chin up, right up in the air. He blitzes. It's all power. And he's not going to touch Su. The thing, Su is a master of distance. How you beat Su is by wrestling, but Jesus's shot entries are awful. Su actually will go to stand up and Jesus gets tired. He slows down. He's going to get picked apart. The thing I really like too is that they're opposite stance. And one of Su's favorite strikes is the inside low kick. He's always throwing that to off balance you, and then he touches you with the hands. I mean, Su is going to destroy this guy. I remember before when Su fought Mitch Raposo, you said, Su by a country mile, he's going to destroy him. And Mitch actually has come a long way. Mitch looks good now. He can wrestle, he can strike, he can do everything. Su beat him. I think Raposo is the 10 times better version of Jesus Aguilar here. I love Su.
You're going to think I'm insane here.
You're insane. Oh, don't even do this one then.
I'm not even. That was pre-tape. I'm like, oh, of course, like this is Su, because I really like Su. I really do. I really like Su. I think he's great. And then I'm watching him fight more and more, and he does so much of these at-range kicks. When he boxes, when he throws his hands, I really like his hands. He has a beautiful straight left.
That is a crazy straight left.
Piston straight, but he stopped using it. Watch his last few fights. There's a trend where he started to become so much more kick heavy over the last, I don't know, we'll call it 4 or 5 fights. And I don't think that's great for him. I don't know if he's trying to be longer so people aren't wrestling him.
Well, he's Asian. Asians are always trying to be longer. You know what I mean?
I know. Who couldn't use a little length?
Brought to you by Blue Chew. It's our newest sponsor.
But he throws that inside low kick beautifully. That inside low kick is great. But then he does a lot of those oblique kicks. And I think I've said this a million times. Why are they an oblique kick? Because your oblique is on your waist. Like why?
Yeah, why do we call it that?
I don't know. I don't know who started calling it an oblique kick, but that's the wrong anatomy. You're not kicking with the oblique, and you're not kicking the oblique. I don't I don't really get this. If somebody has some knowledge over
Should
here,
we
please
coin
take
the
this.
term? Should we rename this?
Yeah, it's a thigh kick.
It's called the curb stomp.
Yeah, it's a
It's called American
kick.
History X.
I don't know what the hell it is, but it's not a freaking oblique. But he does a lot of those, and he'll throw a lot of those high kicks. The thing with Aguilar is, I was like, wait, let me watch the Garuli fight. And, I'm going like, what are we doing here? He's not blitzing with his chin up anymore. He used to,
but now he does this thing where he's like, woo, woo, woo.
He will do that, but he'll kind of move laterally a decent amount and then blitz, and then laterally a decent amount and then blitz. And the thing is he's so short that if he level changes, Tszyu has to address it, and then that big overhand right is there.
How's he going to get it there? Is he going to put it in an envelope and throw it across? I mean, how's he going to reach Tszyu?
I know it sounds nuts, but
it sounds nuts.
The other thing too is he times shots really well. Like, he's not a great wrestler, but he'll lull you into boxing, and then he will blast W and sit you right down. He did it to Garuli a couple of times.
He did it on the first time, but then after that, the issue is he gets tired, and then his shots become predictable. And if you look at Tszyu, his takedown defense has improved a lot.
It has on the cage. Out in the open, where oddly enough, Aguilar will shoot more. It's just a different style. Like, I look, everything in my brain tells me Tszyu should win this fight because he is the better fighter. But this weird stylistic choice of opponents, and I think Aguilar is getting better, and I think he's going to get the upset.
No, this is crazy. Let's stop the podcast.
My official pick is Jesus Aguilar by upset.
This already pissed me off, and we're like 4 fights in. You're so wrong on this one. Tszyu is going to kill
I know. I find this all hard to believe.
Hey, Jesus Aguilar, mi hermano, if you're watching, I will come out of retirement. Let's have a fight. I just don't like you and your sushi restaurant.
All right, next up, we have Cody. Little Colby Durden.
Is that his nickname?
No, but shouldn't it be? He's little mini Colby Covington.
Oh, I thought you said Kobe. I'm like,
oh,
what's this reference?
Not Kobe, Colby. No, he's Colby. Tell me he's not Colby Covington Jr. Like,
that's disrespectful.
MAGA, little Trump hat wearing America. Like,
that's the Southern boys.
Yeah. Against, I don't know, somebody from Mongolia. That's as close to
Tumendemberel.
Dude, that's as close to the correct name.
All right, Tumberel is minus 155, and Cody Durden plus 135.
Durden is the better. He's not the better fighter. He's a
better fighter.
He is the guy who has more ways to win fighter. And you watch him against Nascimento. Picking this dude apart.
I just watched the fight for the first time today. I remember picking Durden on the podcast, and everyone said, "You're a dumbass. You're so stupid." He beat his ass and then lost.
Was like, I hate me, and just shot into his neck into the fire of.
No, he got hurt first.
Oh, he did get.
He got dropped and then submitted.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys who said it before that he will always find a way to lose.
He's Jason Witt at 125.
But he's legitimately good.
And tell me if there's not a more tailor-made matchup for him in this one.
I know. And the Mongolian, he actually has a really good jab. I like it. He has a good, almost like a boxing.
He does it like this.
Yeah, and he'll pump it like a boxer. He's sticking that thing out there. I really like it. He moves well. We always talk about purple belt jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Where, like, for you guys who don't know, we always kind of joke, purple belts, if you go to a jiu-jitsu competition, it's the most fun to watch.
And it's probably the hardest, too.
Yeah, they're just, like, flying for stuff, going, I'm attacking a submission, get out, you attack. It's
just enough to be sharp, but you're still that much of an idiot where you'll just put it all on the line.
Just going. And he kind of has that with wrestling. Like, he's not a great wrestler or grappler, per se.
He's a judo guy. That's his background.
Yeah, I think they said he had sambo and judo.
And you can tell because he does a lot of those, like, hip-to-hip.
But he'll, like, give up these positions, but then just scramble and almost like Uriah-ish when he was young, and you take him down, he just pops up and wiggles and goes, and it's not technical. He just makes it work. But he doesn't really do anything bad or wrong. He's just pretty one-dimensional. He's just there. He doesn't. His striking isn't overly complex. He just doesn't he doesn't overdo it.
He's a typical Mongolian fighter. He's in your face.
Yeah.
He throws big strikes. He wants to hurt you. And the thing I love about him is he's very calm.
Yes. He's calm, but he's active. He's not. We talked about Tobias earlier, where he just stands. No, he's throwing. He's doing the right stuff. And I think Durden is going to have a lot of success early. He's going to shoot. Maybe he gets the shot. He's going to attack a guillotine. Maybe it's close and he has to roll out.
The problem is 15 minutes to not die.
That's it. It's 15 minutes to not fuck up. And he can't do that. There's 3 Codys on the card today.
Which is the least dependable?
Yeah.
Wait, which Cody would you let date your daughter?
Date my daughter?
Not Garbrandt. Not
Garbrandt.
Oh, not with the face tattoo.
No, but he's the nicest guy. He gives to like charities and stuff and brings kids in. Garbrandt's a good one. And does anyone in the comments want a deep dive on Garbrandt? I know Garbrandt a decent amount. Like we've worked together in Vegas. He's actually a really nice guy. And Lennox, it's Lennox's favorite fighter because he does all the special needs stuff.
Oh,
and
cool.
he does, like,
hey, Cody, if you're watching, you can date Santino's daughter.
Yeah, like you can date my daughter. Lennox, when he turns 18, he'll
transition,
and
he'll date his favorite fighter. It's a true love story.
No, but yeah, I think Durden is going to look great until he doesn't look great, and like he's one of those guys, just like Cody Brundage. Like Cody Brundage is going to look great until he gives up.
You think Cody Brundage looks great?
No, I mean like he has had moments where he has looked really good. He took down Bo Nickel in about 5 seconds, and he has these moments, and then you're like, he's quitting now.
He's we'll get to him, but he's the most bizarre case.
He is the most bizarre case. I have Mongolia for the win via Cody Codeine.
The thing is, though, these are like the tale of two opposites. Like, Mongolia is like calm, but he'll fucking kill you. Cody's like, oh my God, I have anxiety watching him. He's just like ready to go.
He's doing lines before he walks.
Oh my God. I mean, that shit, he's
lines
moonshine.
Yeah. It's not even cocaine. Cocaine mellow that man.
Why do you think he's so strong as the angel dust?
Yeah.
And I agree, but here's the thing. I was watching the Carlos Hernandez fight. Okay. To get wrestle fucked by Carlos Hernandez.
I know. No, that's just said Cody's a better guy. Like he should win this if he weren't so frenetic and panicked. Like it doesn't make sense.
My only thing with the Mongolian, his offensive wrestling is pretty decent. Like even the guy he beat in the last fight, I was pretty high on Terrence Saturn. He was a state champion wrestler in California, really good striker, and he beat him within an inch of his life. It wasn't even a close fight. Now, that being said, he was on short notice. Saturn flew from America all the way. So it was a lot of things going on in that fight. So look at the fight before when he fought Carlos Hernandez. I've been in there with Carlos. Trust me, he didn't take me down. I think Carlos is much better as a defensive grappler than an offensive grappler. Yeah. But he has taken a lot of guys down. But the thing is Tumendemberel just walks forward. And the thing with his hands is he does keep such a high guard, and he's always standing so tall. There's not even a slight bend in him, a little boxer stance. He's like straight up Muay Thai, but without the kicks, which is weird.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think he's going to pressure Durden, of course. And when Durden gets his back against the cage, what's he going to do?
Yeah, he's going to shoot.
He's going to shoot. It's going to come. So it just depends if Tumendemberel is going to throw a knee, if he's going to throw uppercuts.
Well, I don't think he needs to. I think all he has to do is not get submitted, because we've talked about this before, where Durden will squeeze so hard and death gas himself out. And if the Mongolian was not calm, he would fade with him, but he's so calm.
This is the one fight, though, because I think the Mongolian is pretty bad off of his back. And then watch Durden, how he beat Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson has really good takedown defense. He's tall, and he did it for 15 straight minutes. And I honestly don't think he's outclassed on the feet. I mean, Cody's a good striker, too.
Well, no, he's not. He's a good puncher, and he can punch well, and he finds good reads. But he lunges in with his chin up.
That's why he's getting cracked.
And he doesn't have good fundamentals, and that's why he gets hurt, because he doesn't know how to tuck his chin or to find his feet under him off of a 1-2.
I'm gonna pick Tumendemberel, but if the number gets closer to plus 200, I think that Cody Durden is dog of the card. I think he's got the perfect style matchup if he doesn't die.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
that. And that being said, even if he comes out and wins the first round, now you have a good hedge opportunity. I mean, this line is razor thin to begin with. He gets one takedown, you can hit both sides.
So, all right, who's up? Who is up? Oh, this next one I didn't tape because I didn't find stuff on our website. The Alberto Montes versus Ricky Turcios.
It's okay. I can go on this one.
Yeah.
Alberto Montes is minus.
Did you see it on Play 365?
Oh, no free promo. No, I don't use that one.
Okay.
I support our Indian brother. Manpreet.
Okay. I actually subscribed to Manpreet's thing, and I pay for it still to this day, and I don't use it because it's just not as like
It's better
visually.
now. No, I'll show you how to use it. I'll show you how to use it.
Because I still throw Manpreet money every month.
Okay, the Alberto Montes is minus 185 against Ricky Turcios plus 160. I think it's fine. You didn't tape this one. Montes is not good, I don't think. Like, he looks very flashy. He's a goat shed guy, but you talk about chin up in the air. It's funny. He's one of these guys that looks so slick, but his chin is just McGregor style.
That is wild.
And he just always getting pop back. The other thing too is I think he's, I want to say I think he's going to win this particular fight. Ricky Turcios moving up from 135 to 145. Not a good look. I don't think he's got strong enough wrestling, or he's just physically strong enough. Montes is an ox. He can grapple a little bit.
Can Montes scramble? Because Turcios is nonstop chaos for 15 minutes.
He is, but I'm watching the last Turcios fight against Sopaj, who's a 125er, not even a 35er. And Sopaj is still able to throw him around, sprawl on him. I mean, Turcios took over in the third round with cardio, and that is definitely in play in this fight. But I think Montes can hurt him early. I mean, Turcios is going to end up on the bottom, and Montes will have to scramble. I worry that Montes is too muscular.
Okay.
He looks like he slows down when he goes for the kill, and he's not going to get tested on his chin in this fight, but someday he's going to get tested. I like Montes, not by a lot. I think 185 is probably fine, but I'm going to pass altogether.
Okay. All right, next up we have Donte Johnson and our second Cody of the night, Cody Brundage.
Would you let him date your daughter?
No.
Why? Because you're going to leave.
Yeah. Like he's just going to quit midway through the relationship.
1 month in.
Yeah, 1 month in. Everything's going well. It's splendid.
Month 2, we're out of here.
Yeah, and then, 31 days, and he's like, done. And he'll just ghost. He won't even break up. You just never see him again.
The round 2-3 KO, I mean, is just free money at this point.
Yeah. It's funny because Donte Johnson, he's another guy who's just calm. I don't know that he's overly skilled.
He's the least skilled in the world, but man, is he diesel.
And watching who is it? Cedric just boom, golf swing him right to the mat, and Dante's mid-fight is telling his corner, he's like, "Chill, I got this." And you're like, "What?" Like, just chill, bro. And yeah, he's not overly skilled. He's not unskilled. I don't mean that.
No, I mean he beat James Ford, who's a good guy, and he's got good boxing.
He has good punching. It's not
boxing.
It's just good punching. He has a good blast double. He's just a great train of a human. He's just a house.
I heard he was a phenomenal football player, and you can tell.
Yeah, he of course he is. That's not a lie. Not like Napoleon Hill.
Can we get somebody in the comments like, this is I'm trying not to fight you over this,
So Brundage, like I said, I mean, he fought Mechanico, and that was a close fight. He actually did well in that fight.
Against 38-year-old Mechanico on short notice.
Hey, look, he didn't quit. He was there. He was fighting. He was moving. Brundage is another guy who fights really well in spurts, who will just explode. And when he does, you got to be careful. And then he just waits and waits and waits and explodes. I don't know if it's so weird. It's almost like a cardio block, but he lives in elevation. Like
nothing makes sense about him. The guy can. Okay, Cody Brundage, friend of the show. He's a friend of the show. He can wrestle. He can strike.
Yeah.
He moves well.
He's got decent ground and pound. He has decent submission game.
Dude, he does everything well.
Like he does. He just doesn't fight well. It's like he's very nervous in there to fight. And I think he's going to look great in round 1. And then calm ass Donte is just going to go put it on him. And, and Brundage he doesn't wrestle as much as we've seen in the past. Like we've seen his last couple fights where he's trying to strike for longer. And I don't know if it's a cardio thing where he's like, I don't want to wrestle too early and blow my wad.
That definitely could be it.
And so we don't see him wrestling as much. But I mean, the boy can wrestle. But again, man, like even if he does wrestle, it's not like he's flattening people out and just choking them out like crazy. And I think Donte gets up, and then Cody is like, let me panic a little bit. And
I said that. Are you picking Donte?
I'm picking Donte, either by decision or a late, like a third round stoppage.
I'm going to go the other way on this one. Typically, it's round 2, round 3, like the last fight with Roaston.
Yep.
Roaston takes a little bit to get started, and then he started just picking him apart. Donte, I think, is a very different animal. I think Donte fucking loves to fight. I mean, I don't love to fight. I love to win. I don't love to fight.
Yeah.
Donte loves to fight. I think he's going to go straight after Cody. And I think that pressure and honestly, just his physicality, he hits you. That's going to be like a cinder block. I mean, it's not like other guys. Ralston hits you. It's, it's like a little kangaroo or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy hits you. That's a little Texas cinder block. I think he's taking him out in the first. I got Donte Johnson.
Okay. Next up, we have the third Cody Garbrandt and the most likely to date my daughter coming up against Long Zhao or Zhao Long. I don't know. What are the odds on this?
Mr. Cody Garbrandt is the underdog at plus 126 and Long Zhao minus 146. No, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Cody Garbrandt is going to beat his ass.
You are insane.
Cody is going to beat his ass.
You're insane.
Because Cody is going to out-wrestle him.
Oh,
he is going to wrestle fuck this little Chinaman until the bell rings. And the thing is Zhao, he doesn't, he just stands there. He waits. There's so much not going on that you let, I said Brundage, Garbrandt moves so well, and he's there, and he's in and out. And he knows his chin's not there. He knows how to win now. It's almost like old Orlovsky.
Wait, what? He's been losing every fight.
No, I know, but he knows that he can't, that he has to not be touched. It's like Orlovsky, when Orlovsky was getting knocked out by everyone, and then he turned into a really boring Orlovsky, but was winning these close decisions. That's what we have here. Is Cody knows he doesn't have the chin anymore. And he'll have some moments striking and this and that, but then his wrestling is so good. Zhao's wrestling defense is not amazing. It's okay against the cage, and it's gotten a little bit better against the cage. That's against much lower level of competition, but Cody wrestles out in the open. Cody actually wrestles. And Zhao is not going to put enough together, and I don't think Cody's going to firefight him, and I don't think he needs to. I think he's going to strike, boom, put him, shoot, rinse, repeat for 15 minutes or until something comes up early.
You're insane.
Nope.
Okay, I thought it's going to be all Team China versus Team whatever on this fight card. Hold on. I want to pull up Zhao Long's UFC stats because in the last fight, he got 68 significant strikes, 87, 68, 109, 44, and 78. The guy throws a lot of punches, a lot of strikes. All
right, so I'm going to pull up Zhao Long's stats as well.
All right.
He's 1-2 in the UFC.
Robbery.
Losses to Su Yong Yu.
Robbery.
Lost to a guy with 2 U's in his last name. Yu. He beat Kwang Lee, and then he lost to Chang Ho Lee. I mean, that is not the apex of the bantamweight division. And then you have Garbrandt, whose chin is absolutely made of glass. Lost a decision to Raoni, lost to Figgy, knocked out Kelleher, decisioned Trevin Jones, went down at 25. That was bad.
So he beat Trevin Jones and Brian Kelleher in the last how many years?
Dude, you're not impressed with those wins?
He had 2 guys that are 40 and out of the UFC.
I don't see the problem.
I'm just saying, Cody Garbrandt, I assume, has a very, very, very expensive contract with the UFC. If I had to guess, I'm guessing he's probably making $500,000 a fight. And if I had to guess, they're probably paying Zhao Long
10 and 10.
Not even. They're probably just giving him room and board at the UFC PI. That's it. I think they like his contract better. I think the guy is very violent. I think he hits very hard. I think he's going to find Garbrandt's chin, and I think he's on some very nice Chinese water. I like Zhao Long here.
It's wild, the USADA leaving and just
shit.
Man, the revival.
I mean, watch Zhao Long fight. Like the fight, he threw 107 punches. I mean, it's not humanly, physically possible without some good water.
Mm-hmm.
Water.
All right, next up, we've got Gregory Rodriguez, Bruno Ferreira rematch.
Sorry.
Give me the goods, give me the odds.
Okay.
It's funny when I saw this, I was like, wait, Bruno and Gregory are fighting? I was like, didn't they already fight? I was trying to remember. I'm like, yeah, they did. And then they both had a really good tear since. And I mean, they both lost, I think, their last fight Bruno lost to
No, Gregory's been winning.
Yeah, Gregory's been winning.
He just beat Kopylov.
Yeah, he beat Kopylov. And then Bruno was on a good little win streak, and then he
beat Vettori.
Oh yeah. So he's still winning. I'm thinking of other guys, but yeah, Vettori, Jackson McVeigh, Armen Petrosian. It was a boost that I was thinking that he lost to, but I was thinking that was his last loss.
You ready for the odds?
Yeah, give me the odds and give me your thoughts.
All right. Gregory Rodriguez -190. Bruno Ferreira +165. I don't want to say a lot about this fight. I think so low of Bruno. He's very powerful. He's dangerous. He's got some judo throws. I think his cardio's bad. I think he's improving. I think Gregory's the man. I think he's going to destroy him.
Okay. I think that Gregory is so much better than him, and I wonder though if this is one of those weird, like,
he just has his number.
He just has his number. Like, just watching the style of Gregory, he is 1-2, 1-2, just right down, like marches you down, and then what he'll do is 1-2 and just high kick on other side and march and finish. Standard.
He's so fun to watch spar.
Dutch kickboxing. And I think if he were actually to switch that like 1-2-1 blitz thing that he does and bring knees afterwards instead of kicks, I think he would actually put Bruno away. But I never really see him do that, because Bruno will like kind of duck in, like it's so weird. He looks like he doesn't look great, and then you actually watch what he's doing, and it's not bad. It works for him. He does a lot of stuff. First of all, he switches stances seamlessly, and then he goes. And the thing is, sometimes he'll kick, and he'll kind of bounce, and he's moving, boom, and he goes that rear hand. From either side, when people do attack him, he hits this weird looping check hook on either side that kind of gets people off of him and out of the way. He can grapple. He's got a little judo, a little wrestling, a little defensive stuff. He'll pop up. He armbarred Armen Petrosian. So he does a lot of that stuff. His cardio looked really bad in the last fight, but I don't think his cardio has looked horrible. Like, he slows down, yes, but it's not like he's death gassing and just quitting on the stool type of slowing down. His last fight, he definitely slowed down. I thought that was a much bigger one, but he also missed weight by a good margin. I forget what it was, that last one, but it was big. Man, I think this fight is similar to the last fight in the sense where I think Rodriguez, to me, this is Cody Durden.
Same thing, winning until he's not.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to be winning until he's not. And I think Ferreira is good enough, but awkward enough in relation to Gregory that it's just, I think he's just going to be one of those, like, has his number type of thing.
I just think going life and death with a washed Vettori who's barely trying to fight is a telltale.
I don't know that it was life and death. I thought it was the third round where he faded out. It was definitely closer. I thought he kind of easily won round 1 and 2.
I mean, the rounds were decently close. And even on the live line, I think it showed.
But the other thing, too, here's the thing, is Vettori has a granite chin. That dude.
Okay, that is true.
Like, legitimately has probably one of the best chins we've ever seen in that division.
It's true, but he also has horrible striking. So I mean, what's the true thing? Like,
no, he used to have good striking, man. He's regressed.
He was high volume and he had a lot of good stuff.
He was. I think I've said this before. He was a 185-pound Colby Covington.
Yeah.
He was that guy, and then. You get old, testosterone goes down, you get off steroids or something, next thing you know, you're a different fighter.
So, I mean, it's funny, the whole story, right? I just think that Gregory has so much more danger that Bruno's going to have to navigate, whereas with Marvin, I mean, what's the danger there? Not going to hit you. It's not going to grapple you. It's just all chill. I think the first fight was a fluke. I think Gregory is going to snipe him.
I think the first fight was a fluke, and I think something similar is going to happen again. Like
another fluke.
Well, I think it's just one of those like numbers things. Like we talk about all the time. Like one of the hardest people for me to ever grapple or work with at the gym was Hunter Azure. That dude, like, I would take everybody else down and submit everyone. I remember one of the last times I was wrestling with him. I'm in front. And I'm like, I'm the man, like, on the cage. And Hunter's weight class below me. And, like, a legitimate, like, weight class below me, like, size-wise. And I'm thinking, I'm me. I'm going to murder him and this and that. Like, 30 seconds later, I'm on the mat, and he's on my back with hooks in. And I'm like, what happened? How did I get here? So I get out. I get back up. I'm like, nope, I'm the man. That was a fluke. Boom. He takes – that dude just had my number. and it didn't make sense. And I would watch other people of way less caliber.
Yeah, me.
Win
because I've always done well with Hunter, but that's
that
your
dude
kryptonite.
Would always just kryptonite my ass. And so I think just Fajeda is one of those kryptoniters with Rodriguez.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, I mean, who do you want to coach you, Rodriguez or Fajeda? It's like Rodriguez all day of the week. Like
world champion.
Everything he does is just so much better. It's just
all right. Official pick
doesn't always make sense.
Official pick into the camera.
Oh, Fajeda.
Okay, I'm going Gregory Rodriguez.
All right, next up, we're moving along. We have Drew Dober and Michael Johnson. What are the odds here?
The odds. Drew Dober plus 105, Michael Johnson minus 125.
That's really interesting because I expected Johnson to be a bigger favorite.
Did you really? I thought Dober would be a favorite.
I mean, Dober has lost a lot of his last recent fights.
Michael Johnson's black.
Yeah. He's won, I think, his last 3 in a row.
Yeah, but Dober
and
destroys black guys.
I know. It's weird. It's really funny because Dober beats he swings and he's knocking people out and he's doing it. I was looking at Johnson for a comparable fighter. He hasn't fought any high-level strikers like that. Like, he really has fought some soy boys, the malarkeys. Like, you're not taking him down. And then even who's the British kid who was a beautiful striker, and then he just decided he was a wrestler and he cut him. Black guy with the red mohawk.
Oh, I can never say his name. Mark
DeCasey. Yeah, him. And DeCasey was taking everybody down and beating up. And man, Michael Johnson's like, yeah, like that's not happening. I'm going to snipe your ass.
Michael Johnson is so good. So good.
He sold his soul to the devil because nothing makes sense that he's just getting better and better. Here's the thing, though. Again, he is not striking with people who will firefight. He's look at the Zellhuber fight. Zellhuber's waiting and then trying to go after the fact, and Johnson's too fast and he's gone. And we saw what Zellhuber did this last weekend with Bobby Green is he waited and Bobby would hit him and then he would try and swing back and it was way too little too late. You don't feint Bobby Green.
What an ass beating that was.
Dude, you have to go in there and you just stick your jab and you just keep punching that man until there's nowhere else for him to go.
You got to hockey punch that guy.
You don't try to like defend and then counter back. Like that's just
way too slow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Johnson, though, he's really fast. He moves well. They're both southpaws, throws 1-2s down the middle. We saw Manuel Torres just 1-2 him down the middle.
But that's
the other day.
Manuel Torres. Is different.
Yep, who's definitely a lot more dynamic at this point. The thing that worries me about Johnson is he throws and he's really fast, but he'll kind of like lurch himself out of the way. I mean, Dober doesn't really fade, and he will go into the fire. I want to say Dober here. I think Michael Johnson is the smart. If I had to bet my children, I would say, gosh, you bet Michael Johnson because, like, I think that's the A side. And this is slight. I mean, we're going 51-49.
This fight to me is like, I think you have the guy who's really skilled but has a bad chin versus the guy that's got a phenomenal chin, not as skilled and a little bit smaller.
Yes.
Physical disadvantages versus.
And so I stylistically, I want to say Dober can touch Johnson's chin and make it the fight that he needs it to be, whereas other people are fighting Johnson's. Again, Johnson's another guy that is kind of taking the Orlovsky route where he's touching you and moving and really fast and going, and not to that extent, but he's definitely playing it safe, whereas Dober isn't. And to beat a guy like Johnson, you can't play it safe. You've got to go into the fire.
Because he's got to touch him, and that's the issue. Is
I get why Johnson is the A side, and I think he should be. I think Dober can somehow get him into that dogfight and get the win.
I want to pass on. So you're picking Drew Dober. I want to pass on this fight so bad for the same reason I just said.
No, you have to say it because I didn't want to do this fight because I really, when after I was done watching film, I went, I don't have any idea.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like flip a coin.
I was more confused after than I was before.
Yep. I initially I thought, oh, Michael Johnson's gonna pick him apart, and then as I'm watching it more, that was before fight tape. Then as I'm watching it, I'm like, man, this Dober will swing that kick, come into the fire, he'll go, like he'll throw it.
I agree with you, but I do worry that Dober is a little bit gun shy now. And like you said, I don't think Michael Johnson's throwing with power. I think Dober's great trading power shots with guys. But Johnson's not going to do that. He is so fast.
So fast.
And also, I was talking about Gregory Rodriguez sparring sessions. Michael Johnson's got the best ones of all time. I mean, just the fact that he can still have form sentences after all the gym wars he's had, and his chin is still good. Like, I think I like Michael Johnson here. I think he's just too fast, too athletic, and too many physical gifts.
Man, I'll flip. I'm easily flippable on this one.
Well, you bet your kids on it, so I would hope you would pick him.
I mean, actually, I'm gonna go Dober.
All right,
I will. It's funny because I was thinking Johnson before I started talking. I talked myself into Dober, and hearing you say that, I'm like, okay, I'm back on Johnson. Like,
Dober's undefeated against black guys.
Is he really? Is
back
he
to
actually?
Dober. No, I mean, well, that's the whole joke is that he just. I mean, hold on, let's take a look. So he beat Kyle Prepelic, then he lost to Torres, Gene Silva, Hanato Moicano. He beat Ricky Glenn, lost to Favola, but he knocked out King Green.
Okay.
He knocked out Terrence McKinney. I thought there was way more black guys, so I guess 2.
But he still hasn't lost. Nah, but I think I think you have Bobby Green who rolls in this. Just I mean, again, I said it a minute ago. To beat Bobby Green, you just got to go into the fight.
Honestly, that's kind of a similar matchup if you really think about it, because Johnson does a lot of shoulder rocking, rolling too. He's very elusive like that.
Don't compare the two. You sound racist.
It's Black History Month.
Actually, it's
March.
But all right, we are moving to Rob Font and Raul Rosas Jr. Odds, picks, predictions.
Minus 205 for Raul Rosas Jr. The comeback on Rob Font plus 175.
Man, he just Rob Font. It's crazy to me that he has gotten as far as he has with the. It's not even the takedown defense that's the big issue at this level and where he's at. It's the laying on your back. It's how much time people at that weight class, at that level, how he is just on his back and taken down. It's like you see it all the time. We saw it with Johnny Hendricks, how he just stopped wrestling throughout his career and just started punching. And people get away from so many things. They get a knockout, they get a submission, and that's all they go for. Rob Font just seems like he is like, I'm not going to do this grappling thing anymore. I'm just going to box and roll jiu-jitsu. Like, from my back, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, 1994 OS. And Raul, he's training with he's training with Aljo and Mirab every day.
Not anymore. He's at the lab.
Wait, is he is that the MMA lab?
He's been there, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really interesting. For how long?
I think for the last 2 camps. And he was making visits there all the time before that.
I did not know that. I don't know why I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, his last picture is him, Kyler, and Jack Eglin.
Who are good guys as well.
They're phenomenal.
They're great.
It's funny. It's a mutual opponent.
Well, honestly, I think if he's working with Mario Batista, who's a better training partner, sparring partner for Rob Font than Mario Batista.
But remember, I mean, Rob Font just beat the hell out of Kyler not that long ago. And if Kyler and Rosas fought, who would you pick?
Yeah, but stylistically, of course.
I mean, Kyler would smoke him.
Yeah, but Raul, he's not afraid to just grab. He'll just blitz it and go. And Rob doesn't have that one touch KO death touch. He's older, and I just don't think he's as wiggly as he used to be. I think Raul is just gonna wrestle fuck him and just grapple the shit out of him.
Oh man, I totally disagree. I have been waiting for this fight, waiting for this spot for a long time. I mean, look at Rob Font. You were talking about who guys have fought when you did Cody Garbrandt. Okay, Rob Font, he lost to David Martinez, and we saw how good David Martinez just looked last week. I mean, you've trained with him, I've trained with him. Yep. Amazing. He beat John Masamoto, and Masamoto took him down the entire first round, started to take him down the second round, and I was looking for this. First thing I was looking for was Masamoto's top control. He's got good top control. The kid is a stud. I mean, that kid is very good. Round 2, halfway through, Rob Font finally got up. He starts his stand-up. And then what does he do? He presses him, puts the jab in his face. He wins a split decision. I thought Masamoto won that fight, but they valued the striking over the grappling, right? Then the fight before that, Kyler Phillips, same thing. Takes him down all round 1. Round 2 starts, he puts the pressure and beats his ass. Me personally, I've been the training partner for two of Raul Rosas' camps against him.
Who is that? AQ and C-Rod?
And C-Rod.
Yep.
And I just watched back the AQ fight today. If he defends one takedown in round 3, he wins the fight.
Literally told him that. You defend one takedown, you win
That's
this
it.
fight.
Because the thing with Rosas, okay, I don't care if he's at the lab, he's still not comfortable striking. He doesn't have a lot of process. I like his brother striking a lot. They're very good boxers. But Rosas is big shot, big shot, big shot, kick, takedown. That's every fight. I mean, I've sparred so many rounds with AQ. He's a very patient striker, but a lot of times he doesn't throw much. And yet still he had success backing him up. Rob Font is so active with his jab. He's massive. I mean, he's so filled out and huge. His hands are huge. I think that Rosas is going to have a lot of success round 1, just like you said. He's going to take Rob down. We see this every time. He fades out a lot. He starts shooting bad takedowns. Even in the last fight, Vince Morales was like, get out of here, defending takedowns. I think Rob Font's so much bigger. He hits so much harder. Way more process in his game. I mean, his takedown defense isn't amazing, but he has shown spurts. I think Rob Font is going to punish this guy.
I hope he does. I don't. 2 years ago, I would have said yes. Right now, I mean,
Font just beat Masamoto and Kyler Phillips.
I know, but Masamoto does not have the grappling control that Rosas has.
But he's got better takedowns. I think he's got better takedowns.
I don't think he has better takedowns. I think Raul has better takedowns. And I think,
oh, no, you're right.
I think Raul's like, we talk about it all the time. Like you have like the wrestlers that can take everyone down, but can't control them.
Yeah.
And I think that's Matsumoto's. I think Matsumoto can get that takedown. But the other thing too is with Matsumoto, I think his takedowns aren't as technical as Raul's. So it's so much energy. They're like blast double, like.
But the other thing is Matsumoto doesn't get tired, and Rosas does.
We've actually started to see Matsumoto a little bit slow down in those grappling kind of moments, and in later in his fights and stuff, and we're starting to see that. And look, man, I know that Raul slows down, and I think the smart thing is like Raul wins round 1, Rob Font wins round 3, right? I mean, that's kind of the thing. If Raul can get 1 or 2 takedowns in round 2 and just control and piggyback it,
then he's gonna coast.
Yeah. And I think, look, we saw Raul death gas and then gas a little less and then a little less and a little less. And I think we're just gonna see. And the guys at the lab don't gas. They don't gas.
It's very strange.
I don't know what's going on, but they don't gas.
It's like they're science experiments.
They are science experiments, and we've not seen. We saw people we know who had 1 round in them and they would quit and then never get tired again after a camp. So like their good strength and conditioning program, I think, is going to push Raul into winning those 2 rounds.
I totally agree with you on that side of things. And that was a major, major thing for me, him switching to the lab. However, I think it's different when you're getting hit in the face. And I think Rob Font's jab is so sharp. And Raul, every shot he throws is so round and so wide and loopy. And again, there's not process there. It's not like he's targeting the head and then he's touching the body and setting shots up. Everything is big shot to kill you, so I can wrestle. My biggest thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to say on this, the Vince Morales fight. I mean, how many times did Raul take him down and then end up on his back doing stupid decisions? I think the kid is phenomenal.
Yeah, Vince Morales can actually wrestle and can wiggle. Like we saw him fight Hunter. Hunter's a 4-time state champion from Montana. And I don't think Hunter got him down at all. And he just is there and he won't. I think Morales is actually a lot better than people give him credit for.
I think he's good. Raul put himself on his own back. I think you guys are going to see this. If it's not this fight, it will come soon. Raul is a phenomenal grappler. He is very technical. He makes a lot of mistakes.
I think if you were fighting somebody that would fight for top control better and more than Rob Font, I'm 100% with you. But Rob Font doesn't. Rob Font fights to get out and up, or he'll stay on his back. He's not scrambling to try to get on top.
I totally get it. I think Font's got power, though. I'm going Rob Font. You're going
Raul.
All right.
Are we at main event?
We're co-main, I believe.
Oh, we are at co-main. Hey, before we get to our co-main event, shameless plug. Go buy my book, Fight Ready, an MMA coach's guide to losing weight, getting strong, and kicking ass. Do it.
I already pre-ordered.
Link in the comments.
When's it come out? May 22nd?
It comes out May 19th, day before my birthday. And this week, I've got to record the audio for the audiobook. And my agent has been yelling at me. My publisher has been yelling at me because I just didn't want to do it. I don't have the time for this shit. So then they sent me they're like, all right, well, we'll have a voiceover actor do it. And I listened to them, and my response was, these are absolutely atrocious. like, no. And then Gabe Camuela was going to do it. He was actually going to do the whole thing.
Wow.
But then he was sick and then traveling, and I couldn't just pin down a yes and what days. And during that time, I kind of got yelled at.
Hey.
They put the whip down, and so I was like, fine, I'll just do it.
If you need a true voice actor.
So, well, I do, because I hate the sound of my own voice. I hate the sound of my voice. I always have. And to sit there and talk for, it's 4 6-hour sessions, day by day by day. So right in a row. Like, man, that's going to be brutal. But anyway, there will be an audiobook version, print version, buy my book, Fight Ready. It's really a sports performance Bible. It really is a sports performance Bible. I interviewed, if you guys might know, Brett Contreras, the glute guy on Instagram, Dr. Mike Israetel, a bunch of the people from the PI, and then, of course, a lot of my own anecdotes and different sports training methods, whether it's psychological, whether it's actual technical stuff, or strength and conditioning and everything in between. So do it. Buy
Beautiful. Sign up for the Patreon, Discord, all the good stuff.
Don't do that. Just buy the book.
Just buy the book.
Just buy the book. 1 month of the book, 1 month of Patreon is my book. So just buy 2 months of the Patreon one day, which is the Patreon in my book, and then go back to just 1 month.
They're saving money that way.
You're basically saving money.
I mean, you'd be losing money if you didn't
don't have to buy the book every month. Just the Patreon every month.
You could buy every other month or quarterly.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you could buy the print book.
Give it to your friends. Give it to Napoleon Hill. Give it to anybody you want.
Anybody you want.
Actually, everything in this book, you pulled in Napoleon Hill. None of it happened. I was there.
Actually, it turns out I just plagiarized Napoleon Hill.
To buy his new set. All right, let's get these last 2 done. I have a hot Croatian woman waiting for me at home. I need to go see her.
All right. Caio Borralho, Reinier de Ridder.
Minus 275 for Caio, plus 235 for Reinier. You go first. I'll go. And you finish the main.
Okay. Initially, I was like, I don't even know, because de Ridder is just beating these people that I've said. I mean, Bobby Knuckles. I mean, he's just beating. So hold on. I got to go through his UFC run, because this is wild to me. He beats Gerald Mearshart, which was the worst fight we've ever seen.
And he looked awful.
He looked horrible. Then he just threw Kevin Holland down like a child.
Crazy.
Bo nickeled Bo right out of the
Beat the hell out of him.
Beat that ass. And then Bobby Knuckles just, I mean.
Didn't see that coming.
That was unreal. And then he goes out there and literally quits in the corner after round 4.
Like, pathetic.
Like, what who is this guy? Like, is he Clark Kent or is he Superman?
I mean, is there a good chance that Bobby Knuckles is past his prime and over the hill?
I think there's a good chance Bobby Knuckles past his prime and over the hill.
And was it a good chance that Kevin Holland moved up a weight class and was just too small?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I get it. And so I'm like, wow. But, so this is a 3-round fight, right? Not 5?
Yeah.
Because it's co-main. Sometimes they'll do 5-round co-mains. If it's a 5-round, I'm going to Ridder just right off the.
No,
sorry, Borralho. Yeah, right off the. Just doesn't. We don't even need to analyze it. It's whatever. But in a 3-round fight, like, you watch that Brendan Allen fight, he hip tossed Brendan right to his back and mounted him in about 8 seconds. And I think Brendan is a better wrestler and grappler than Caio Borralho.
Interesting.
I mean, do you remember Caio shooting and pulling guard against? Was it a boost or who was it? It wasn't a boost. Was it a boost?
I can't remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, just looked bad and stuff there. Other thing is so there's that. So I think de Ridder's going to win round 1. I think he's going to grab him. And if you watch actually Caio's last fight with a boost, who is significantly better striker than de Ridder, don't get me wrong. But anytime a boost wanted to clinch, he could. And that's de Ridder's thing, is he'll clinch and throw those knees and body lock you and drag you down. So right there, I think, and if you look at Borralho, he's not knocking people out. It's all decisions.
But he has good movement.
No, so he did have good movement. You watch him in his early UFC fights, and he was roughing it. He was just long, and he's actually tightened up. Look at his last couple of fights. He doesn't have that long bladed karate stance like he came into the UFC with. He's actually a lot tighter, which I
You think it actually was worse for him?
Yeah, I think it's worse for him. I think him going back to that long, floaty style, in and out, narrow, kind of trying to snipe him, because Bobby Knuckles kind of has that style as well, that kind of in and out. And de Ridder kept grabbing him and kneeing and going. I mean, the only thing that to me says Caio is the cardio. Other than that, I would actually go De Ridder, and I thought I was really, just disparaging of De Ridder after that Meerschaert fight.
I said some racist things.
You can't repeat those things.
I mean, I could. I will later after the show's over.
So yeah, so like I mean, the cardio is such a big question mark. Without that cardio, I think Borralho is too worried about the Fighting Nerds team and coaching. I feel like he's regressed a little bit since we've seen him, and we have seen Borralho. I'm pulling him up right now. So he lost to Imavov, who's phenomenal.
Yeah, no shame in that.
Yep. Yeah. I say Caio Borralho. I say Brendan Allen's a better wrestler and grappler than Caio, and I guess he just beat Brendan Allen in a grappling match right before the Nasruddin Imavov fight. So, all right, I meant in MMA. Borralho did beat Jared Cannonier, and that's a good one. That's a good win, even though he's old. Yes. But Jared is a defensive grappler and a striker, not an offensive grappler like De Ridder. And then he did beat Abus Magomedov, but that was the one where he was pulling, or now it might have been Muradov is the one that he was pulling guard on. I'm gonna go Caio Borralho here, assuming that. No, I'm gonna go De Ridder, and here's why. I was actually gonna say assuming that he would touch and move and not get taken down enough. But if we've looked at all the Fighting Nerds guys lately, they've been getting taken down. They're really good with their movement, but the second they get grappled, they're not able to do anything. And look at somebody how good Ruffy was. BSD grabbed him, and that was a wrap. And I think De Ridder is actually kind of the same. I think if he grabs Caio, I just don't know that Caio does all the right stuff. And I think De Ridder is going to send the knees. And I don't know, maybe my faith in them as a team has gone down. Like Borralho should win. De Ridder is like, he can't strike and he has shit cardio. And I think somehow frickin' De Ridder will drag him down and do something which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you're right. The 3 rounds is a big thing. I'm not going to add too much extra. Man, that's a tough one. And you actually put some thoughts into my mind about that. Because, again, he's a big body. He's phenomenal at jiu-jitsu. And I did forget about the pulling guard stuff. In my mind, this played out super easy. It's like touch and move, touch and move.
Yeah.
But 15 minutes of touch and move is hard. It's hard to do.
And he doesn't touch and move like he used to.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna change to De Ridder.
Which doesn't sound right. It's like choosing DDP in half of these fights that he should lose, and then he wins.
But you're right. I think about when I want to fight, I want to just get a hold of somebody. And if De Ridder can just get a hold of you, then he can operate. He can do his stuff. You're right. Round 2, round 3. And his striking is obviously a concern because he is slow as shit.
And grappling will tire Borralho out. And he does slow down.
But grappling will tire out Reinier way more. Look at the Meerschaert fight. Like if I think
I get
if that's I'm gonna go never mind. I'm going Caio. I'm going Caio.
Absolutely say it.
Because if it was Caio instead of Meerschaert, he is getting knocked out senseless. I'm going Caio. I think he's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got good awareness. Fighting Nerds, the one thing that they were always big on was we look aggressive and we are mean, but we're smart fighters. We know the game plan. I have to just trust Caio knows the game plan. Honestly, why not him go get takedowns? Why wouldn't he go?
I know, absolutely.
I think that's the smartest thing he can do. Reinier's not going to listen. Reinier's a fine jiu-jitsu guy, but he's not submitting Caio off his back. Like, if he's going to submit him, it's a rear naked.
He's going to be on top after beating him up and elbowing him.
Anaconda choke, something like that. So I'm going to go Caio. I think he touches moves, beats him, puts counters.
That's a smart play.
And you had to bet your kid.
Like, jeez, man, betting my kid, I'm going Borralho.
Okay.
No, absolutely. Like I said, it's a smart play, but just watching stuff recently, and I'm like, gosh, like, again, the cardio of De Ridder doesn't even make freaking sense to me. Like how bad it is. And
all right, should we do the main event?
Let's go main event.
All right. So for the main event, of course, we have the one and only Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. The odds on this one is Max Holloway minus 226, Charles Oliveira plus 191. I'll go first.
I just want to say before you go, it's weird to see Oliveira as that big of a plus number against anyone. Really, you're like, okay.
I like Charles here. I think Charles. They're both great fighters, and Ilya has cracked both of their chins. But like I said before, Charles to me is like one of the best fighters in the world. I know how good Max is. I know Max is going to put numbers. I think Charles has like one of the best left hooks I've ever seen. The way he throws it, I think he's going to catch Max. And I think Max has taken, both these guys have taken so much damage. I mean, it's really hard to say.
Well, who has the worst chin?
Well, obviously, Charles. I mean, that's not a question. Yeah. But then again, he's not fighting a power puncher.
Yeah.
I mean, if Max were sitting down on shots and he could one-touch him like Topuria, it's a different conversation. I think Charles has one-touch power. I mean, we've seen him one-touch a lot of guys. We also see that he can wrestle. He takes down Michael Chandler with a blast double, wraps around, takes him down.
Keep going.
Okay, I know, but he wrestled in college versus a guy from the favelas.
He did. It doesn't make sense because it was, Michael Chandler's All-American from Mizzou. And I'm pretty certain, my wife will take him down.
Because he got out-wrestled by a guy from...
Yeah, he just isn't like... It's not the same.
But either way...
It is impressive. No,
in that fight, I mean, Chandler bull rushed him, and then he just got up and said, I'm going to blast W. I think he's a phenomenal grappler. I mean, we've seen, even if it's not Chandler, he's done it to everybody. Takes him down. His jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. He's a freaking dangerous striker. I don't think that Max has the power to hurt Charles. I think Charles is such a phenomenal fighter. Neither one are going to get tired. Both are going to come to bang. I like Charles Oliveira here. And I think at huge plus money, that's like, it's a must bet.
Okay. I think Max is going to make Charles look pedestrian.
Really?
I think he's going to make him look pedestrian. I think Max's movement is so good. And I want to say his boxing is so good, but it's not even like he's a boxer.
No, because he's all squared up. And
yeah, it's so like he's his own striker.
He's like Dom Cruz. He just figured out his own thing.
Exactly. Dom's doing Dom things. Max is doing Max things. I think Max has the significantly better chin at this point. And I think that even look at Oliveira in a couple of his last losses. I mean, last wins to Dustin, to Chandler. Was it Gaethje? Who else hurt him? No, there's somebody else. They kind of hurt him, and then they gassed themselves out, and we see what happens. I mean, Max might hurt him early. Just even though he doesn't have power, he's crisp enough to where
he could hit him with a shot he doesn't see.
Yeah, it could kind of stun him a little bit and wobble Charles. But Max he's not going to get over aggressive because he believes in himself. He doesn't think, oh man, I have to knock this guy out to win. He's calm, his lateral movement. He has good jiu-jitsu and good takedown defense. I mean, does Charles take him down? Most likely. Most likely if he blast doubles him, he can get him down. And shit, he could submit him in a rear naked choke off of one of those doubles early. I think early round 1 or round 2. I think he has a shot to do that. Outside of that, I think his Muay Thai movement kind of comes in and does this thing. I think Charles. I love Charles. I think he's great. I think stylistically he gives nightmares to some people, especially wrestlers or the Poiriers, the Chandlers, those guys. I think Max is just going to be calm and just out voluming him, and Oliveira is going to try to get in somehow, and it's just not going to work out.
You know what I think is going to be the biggest thing for Charles?
What's that?
Leg kicks. I think he's going to tear up Max's leg. And look what Volk did to Max's leg, and that was a big part of that game plan. Because Charles is much more a Muay Thai stance. And you're right. If it comes to the hands and just boxing, I mean, Max is so much slicker and he's faster to the target just because of the wide stance. But the thing is Charles is going to low kick, left hook. And I think both of those strikes are going to be super dangerous as the fight goes on.
I agree with you 100%. But look at Volk. We fought Volk with Zombie. We've looked at a lot of Volk's stuff, just breaking it down, fight film. He circles laterally, boom, and then kicks, boom, circles the other way, kicks. And then as you start to expect that inside kick, boom, then he starts punching, then he moves. Charles doesn't move like that. He's straight Muay Thai right.
Yeah, he's Brazilian. Yeah. I mean, he just walks forward.
And I think Volk broke down. Did you hear Volk's breakdown of his fight with Diego Lopez?
No.
Okay, he basically just said that his IQ wasn't there. Like, he was like, he doesn't have the IQ to fight me. He was like, it's unfortunate that he fought me so close in time because he didn't have enough time to get better for me.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we all know that about Diego.
Yeah,
he just walks
tough and he just marches forward. He's like, but he cut me off going one way because that's how he had success in the first fight. He goes, so I just started circling the other way. And then I just realized he had no answer for that. So I just literally started circling the other way and he wasn't able to cut me off. He was running right into me instead of like going out and then back in. He said he just didn't have the IQ. And I think Charles Oliveira is great at what he does. But I think if it's not working, I don't think he is going to adjust and make these tiny little micro nuance adjust movements at the level that Max will, because Max will continue to adjust throughout the fight as well. So I just think his lateral movement, his footwork, and for a while we thought Max was punchy and was slurring his words and was done, and it was like
he's just Hawaiian. That's
like,
just how he is.
Out. But he's had like a mental cognitive resurgence of sorts. Like he's on modafinil or something like that. Now all of a sudden he's bright and not falling asleep at the wheel. Yeah, I like Max here.
Can I say this is going to be my favorite fight of all time?
It is.
I mean, this is the best fight of all time.
This is one of those fights that we talk about goats fighting each other.
Fucking hell.
But they're doing it. Maybe a little bit past their prime, and not their physical prime, but their apex of their careers.
Honestly, I think this is the perfect time.
But it's probably as close to a prime that we've ever seen people at this magnitude be fighting each other at. Like this is
they're
big.
both still winning big fights.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the guys. This is the best fight ever.
This is like Cain Velasquez and Brock Lesnar type stuff. I mean, this
way
is
better.
Like, yeah,
because
but technical. Those are names, but on a technical level.
Well, I'm thinking about this. Like, okay, we got Anderson Silva versus Daniel Cormier. And it was the most boring fight in the world. Yeah. This is one where, first of all, the guys are built exactly the same. Their bodies are the same. They look the same. They both come to fight every single time. Like so many times you get these championship matchups like Nick Diaz, GSP, and then GSP just takes him down and holds him for 5 rounds. You know, DDP
Conor
and
Khabib.
Hamzat. Yeah.
Conor Khabib was pretty, the hype of that was huge.
I thought that fight was good though, because Conor actually hurt him. So different. Yeah. I'm saying there's so many times these fights
become hype wise. Like that is a fight that could rival that like GOAT status hype.
Exactly.
Like that. And this is going to be that, but I think they're closer matched.
And the action is going to be better.
I think
like
it's going to be
two guys that just are not pussies.
Yeah.
Great fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. I like Max for the win. You like Charles.
I'm going Charles.
Buy my book, please.
Guys, go check out Santino's book. You can get it on Amazon. He should put the link in the bio. I already pre-ordered it, so go do that.
That's it. That's all we got.
Sign up Patreon, Discord, and we're out of here. I'm going to my hot Croatian girlfriend.